Happy Father's Day, every father out there. I know, okay, there's this thing, maybe I'm taking it for granted because Sky is such an amazing father. As you can see him shirtless, showing us all.
Oh my god!
What? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's always a pleasure knowing that you can find a few minutes to just come and be with me as we chat. Today is Father's Day. No, I've learned something today actually. I thought Father's Day was 21st June. Apparently, Father's Day is every third Sunday in June, not necessarily the 21st. So me as they are following my calendar, and then I've been wishing Father's Day today, then Father's Day next. So yeah, if you didn't know, Father's Day is not really a specific date because it's not a federal or government what public holiday. It's just us, like Father's Day people go and work and Mother's Day people go and work. It's not like Heroes Day where they say it's a public holiday. Okay, sorry, enough. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, I'm giving you a few seconds to do it. Then you're welcome to our family of ninjas who love to share love every chance we get. Today, I wanted to, Mother's Day found me really, in engagement things and anger things where they had forgotten Mother's Day and what. And I don't think I knew much about motherhood then, or even know so much about it now. I can't say I was in the headspace of being able to talk about it, but like I feel like I'm getting my foot into the breastfeeding, into understanding what his cries mean, understanding so many things as far as Atawa is concerned. And I find myself here today using this opportunity of Father's Day when we are on lockdown in Uganda. I'm talking to Ugandans. When we're on lockdown, and I know you'll get a few minutes to sit down and I tell you a few things I have really seen. I'll actually start by saying, if you haven't given birth to a child, you really don't know what motherhood is. You can only imagine. Because personally, I was shocked with everything, with breastfeeding, with how it feels. People would say it's a bonding, it's a sweet. No, I was shocked by the pain that is involved with, they call it engorging, when your breasts are getting ready to give birth, to breastfeed. And when the child is getting used to figuring, oh my god, I would look at Selassie and be like, I love you, but please, what's this? This is not what I thought. So it's shocking when they tell you how you have to give birth, natural birth, for you to understand the value, the preciousness of life. I realized that people who give birth cesarean are heroes. You're a hero. You're a hero. I saw things in hospital, you guys. We don't have a video. That's just a picture. I have a video that shows everything, and I know we shall watch it one day. Anyway, back to the point of motherhood and how shocking it is to experience the different things involved in being a mom. I never really used to be one that sleeps. But guys, even now, I'm struggling to finish this so that I can go and sleep. Everything I'm doing, by the time I'm done doing it, I want to sleep. If I'm putting makeup, I'm like, when am I going to be done? And I put my head down. Like I finished, actually I did makeup this morning, took a nap, and said I'll do the video in the afternoon. Because I knew if I decided to do makeup in the afternoon, I would end up not doing the video. Plating hair, you plait halfway. I'm telling you, the energy is there, but it's not there. And then you still have to become Kansiime. My God, I've never wished for a day to have like 79 hours, man. At night, sometimes you wake up and you catch yourself saying, really, Selassie, really? Like, that's what you knew. Then you're like, Anne, is it you? Is it you? Hey, people can forget. Sometimes I'm like, I'm sorry, God, I even start singing songs of praise in the middle of the night. I've done things that I don't know. And I don't know what Sky is doing in my life, because the things I do sometimes, and I'm like, hey, if it was me and I had to understand such activity from, man, I'm down in the gazebo and I'm seeing geckos and what. And okay, sorry. We love nature, but then dealing with it. Like, I love eating grasshoppers, but tell me to catch one and put it on a saucepan. Talking of grasshoppers, I want grasshoppers. Who eats grasshoppers? Okay, where was I? Yes. I appreciate sleep so much right now. So much I cannot begin explaining it to you. And but Sky has really been amazing. And I would say happy Father's Day, not just because he's the father of my child, but Bambi, you can see. To be honest, I don't know what other people say when they are asked about the fathers of their children, but I can say I'm among the very lucky ones who have had someone who is crazy about you, crazy about your child, crazy about the whole process, eager to learn, very forgiving, very careful, very involved. I am just grateful. And then I'm grateful for the help that I've had. Praise. Okay, some of you know Praise. There's a Praise I've acted skits with. Actually, this is one of the skits I've acted with Praise.
Someone borrowed me.
Praise!
Yes, ma'am.
Get out! Get out! How are you, my daughter?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Do you know your friend who is called Bridget?
Yes, she's my best friend.
Wonderful. Do you know that she's pregnant?
What?
Do you know that she has been just out of school for being pregnant? Don't pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about. Write down. Write down. Write down. Do you know that she's pregnant?
No.
So,
Mommy, it's not me.
I know it's not you. I know it's not you, but look, Bridget is the only friend you have. Meaning 50% of your friends are pregnant. Do you know what? What? No. I'm not going to be embarrassed for nothing. I'm not going to be embarrassed. Do you know Naka Bridget? Narongo's daughter?
Yes, no.
She's pregnant. They just have from school.
She's here.
And this one here is the best friend. Meaning, nearly the chances of
She's not the one pregnant. It's Bridget who is pregnant. Why are you beating her?
the moment it crosses your mind like this, praise, the day it crosses your mind and a man does and you are tempted, I want you to remember that because my friend got pregnant. Go. Because my friend got pregnant. This is rubbish. I am not going to wait to get embarrassed.
It's Bridget pregnant, not Praise.
My friend, tell me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. The moment she thinks about getting pregnant, she will remember that I will kill her. It does not matter. I do not care. No child of mine is going to get pregnant.
Do you know how many kilos I've lost because I'm trying to separate? Who called you? I'm even
Who called
hungry.
you? Don't you have your own children? Ha! No way. You get pregnant in my house. I even didn't beat Bridget.
Just don't mess with Kansiime.
So that's my daughter. My daughter, how? She's our firstborn Oliver's first girl. So Praise is my child. I stay with her at home, and throughout this whole lockdown and throughout, being heavy with Selassie, she's been there with me. And I love that girl. Then of course there's another lady who's helping me out called Allen. She's very private. That's all she would want me to say. And I've really basically been at home. Work. Yes, my crew has been able to come home and we've shot there once in a while. But now we are in lockdown, so this is the crew that we have. Yeah. And now that we talk about lockdown, recently I lost my mom, not to the famous disease that's around, but I lost my mom. And I've seen very many people actually losing their parents very unceremoniously. Of your father is in hospital, gone, and was being looked after by your mom, then your mom also now starts getting sick. So it's really very sad, a very sad situation. And we used to say Corona, it's do you know somebody who knows that song is not funny anymore? Because indeed we know someone who's lost someone, and some of us are the ones fighting it there at home. So if you're there trying to figure out how to get that concoction to work, how to bring the temperature down, I know you're going to make it. As we told us, this is our year. Isn't it your year? Me, it's my year. So make sure it's your year. So if you're out there struggling and you're saying, how has this Father's Day found me? Don't worry. There's a reason as to why you're still here. And there are those who are not yet here. Definitely God is not here to waste your time. You're going to be fine. And by the time this lockdown is done, you'll be telling us how deep. You see, I say this about problems when I don't understand what to do about them. I'm like, well, the more complicated it is for me, the greater the victory. like a tennis ball, you know, like if you're bouncing it, the harder you hit it on the ground, the higher it bounces. So that's my theory for complications in life. And I've used it also to mourn my mom. For every memory I have of her that holds me back, that wants to hold me back, or for every memory I have of her that makes me sad because I miss her, there are like 6 other things that I am seeing that I have, that I am, because of her existence in the first place. So I choose to celebrate the fact that she was my mom. And I haven't, you know, actually the first time I got a chance to know that my mom had left, I was so worried. I woke up in the middle of the night. I got a phone call at about 4 o'clock, and from Allen, who is not in Uganda, is the one who called me. Everyone else didn't want to tell me because, you know, Annie's breastfeeding. Stress can take breast milk. See, stress can take breast milk. Hey, don't tell her. So my sister Allen, the one I call my twin, is the one who called me in the night. And somehow seeing her phone call, she usually calls on WhatsApp, but now seeing her real phone call made me think, yeah, this is the worst. But I didn't cry. Then somehow, by the time I got off the phone, this guy was sleeping next to me. He had already heard, like he had, I think, I was like, is that Allen? I think he also thought the same thing. So my fear was, I was not crying. I was mourning my mom, but I was not crying. I'm like, is it because I haven't seen her yet? Then I was afraid. I didn't want to see her because I wanted to remember her particular kind of way. Then actually, some of you have been giving me comments saying it was so nice that your mom had already seen Selassie, but they hadn't seen each other. You know, that just they would video call. And I don't know how this starts motherhood, and then I start now. Okay, so anywho, what was I saying? How did I end up talking about mommy? Yes, so I was saying there's a reason as to why you're still alive. There's a reason to why you're going to have a very amazing testimony of fighting corona and beating it. I would like us to believe it together if you're watching this video. And I'm not going to go also spiritual and religious about it, but there's truly a reason as to why everything happens. And I know you're going to beat it, and you'll be telling us about it. And it will be a story of strength, not weakness. Yeah. So I'm talking about motherhood. And then, yeah, this whole thing of me being deep, being emotional, and doesn't cry. Me, I don't cry. Cry for what? Actually, I remember I used to cry a lot. Those days when I used to drink, like you drink, and suddenly emotions are just all over you and you're just crying. But whenever I want tears, I don't find them. Then when I'm not looking for them, they're there, they come running. Like now, embarrassing me in front of my ninjas who know that I am a strong woman. Yeah? Okay, yeah, so I was talking about motherhood. That's it, really. It's shocked me so far, and then I can't begin to tell you how precious it is to hold your child in your arms. And this particular message is for women out there who are trying to get a child, and no matter what anyone tells you, you don't believe what they are telling you. That faith is non-existent. You've waited, you've lost, you've carried and lost. Some of you have tried, and sometimes you even look at your reproductive that one of the outside, the post, and you're like, are you there? Do you exist? Do you function? You think you are created for Susu only, you know? Sometimes it's really that bad. I was there, and even further. Like, there's a time I asked God, I'm like, what lesson are you trying to teach me? Like, for all the things you have given me, which I've not even asked, I'm asking you, God, just give me a child. And I would lose, and terrible losses. I want to tell you right now that it's hard for you to understand it, because people try to explain it to me that children come from God, that his timing is perfect, that it is going to happen. Even now when I'm telling you, you're like, blah, blah, blah. Like you've watched sermons, you've received prophecies, people have told you, you will carry your child. And in your head you're saying, when? So calm yourself down, because your timing is not God's timing. If you've not picked anything out of this video, let that be the only thing you pick. Your timing is not God's timing. Wherever it is you're headed, however busy you think you are and you really want your blessing to come, he knows when it should come. Because personally, I'll give a serious example. I don't know where I would have gotten the time to spend the time I'm spending with Selassie right now. That's why God knew there had to be a lockdown. I had to get pregnant then, because then I would sit down. I lost so many pregnancies traveling, because I'd be traveling and lose without even knowing, and know that I was pregnant when I'm losing. So that in itself taught me what? Then there's so many things I thought would be that were not, and were a blessing because they were not. So get it from me, from the horse's mouth. Yeah? Get it from your ninja. There's a reason you don't know it, and you don't need to know it actually. All you need to know is that God got you, that the universe is not working against you, that your friend is not a main person for talking about their children. Just know your time is coming, and when it comes, you'll call us to help you carry it. Like how I make a post and I get 1 million likes and comments because my ninjas are happy for me. That will be us clapping for you. So that's motherhood for me. It's overwhelmed me. I want to share my feelings. I don't want to leave anything. When I get a chance to be kind to someone, I really do it with all my heart. And I'm really now very biased. Like when I go to the market, it does not matter how nice your tomatoes are, but I'll buy the tomatoes of the pregnant woman. Or the one with like a kid saying, "Mommy, mommy," with mucus. That's the one I'll buy from. No matter how good and smart you are, till you're organized. I am forever biased, man. Motherhood is a special situation, and I really, really miss my mom so much. But I've made a choice to live a life of celebration, and continue to celebrate her every chance I get. So if you watch my videos and you suspect you might tire from hearing about my mother in my videos, just unsubscribe. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. That was a joke, by the a bad joke. Don't unsubscribe. This guy keeps telling me I'm so full of myself. Like today, he asked me to help him record him. Like, yeah, I said the only way I'll hold the camera and record you and help ask you your questions is if I speak behind, so that I feature somehow. I like being in everything. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I know it's lockdown, but yeah, thank you for using your internet and chilling with Kansiime. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so yes, lockdown, I still have about 40 days or something. If there's anything you want to know, questions you want me to answer, I'm hoping by the end of this lockdown you'll have looked upon Selassie. Otherwise you just keep getting glimpses of pictures of him, like the back of you, the like Juliana does, and Vinka, those girls. We are so powerful, by the way. Meanwhile, President Museveni. So why didn't you make me the Minister of Entertainment? I saw you throwing around posts to people who up to now I am wondering, why didn't you also give me something? Do we have a Minister of Entertainment? Shouldn't we have a Minister of Entertainment? And get out of politics. Bye guys, bye.